What's up, guys? Welcome to a YouTube channel with the worst uploading schedule on the entire East Coast. It's not even close. I can't even imagine how that'd be physically possible. I'm sure some of you probably thought maybe I got banned or something crazy happened in my personal life, but no, nothing happened at all. I'm just really bad at my job. You probably figured, oh, he's probably just sick or he's got some family trouble that he's currently working through at the moment, but nope, everyone's doing just fine. I would actually argue they're doing a lot better than usual. I'm just not a very hard worker. But yeah, sorry again for disappearing on you guys. I will try not to let that happen again. I guess another excuse that I could probably throw out there to see if you guys might buy it is that I've been purchasing a lot of mansions recently, as you might be able to tell. But I've come to the realization that buying a lot of mansions every week isn't the best use of my time at this point in my career. I mean, I'm still gonna keep buying them, obviously. I have too much money to not constantly be laundering it, but I think I'm just gonna pay somebody else to spend the money for me so that I can take a step back and focus on my career. You know what I'm saying? When you guys get to the point where you're paying someone money to spend your own money, that's when you know you finally made it. Like when you run out of ways to spend your money, so you spend it on someone who's better at finding ways to spend your money, you've won. I mean, that's as simple as I can put it. Smash that like button if you're rich. Anyways, now that we got a good portion of my sarcasm out of the way, not all of it, but enough to take the rest of this video seriously, today we are in my moon base studio. So for all you lunatics that think we never went to the moon, what the f is this? You know what I'm saying? Like, explain yourselves. I lie about a lot of things, guys, but buying mansions is definitely not one of them. Anyways, to make up for not posting frequently, today we're going to be watching the great and also probably the worst channel on this entire platform, Brightside. I know, no one's more pissed off about this than I am, but every single time I react to one of these videos, I get a shit ton of views, and since that's the only thing I care about in this world, we're watching this whether you like it or not. So you guys know the drill. They're going to go through a bunch of scenarios, and we're going to have to guess how we would survive them. They're going to use their typical tricky wordplay bullshit like they normally do, so this video is less about how smart I am and more about how long I can restrain myself from snapping my computer in half. So I'll be honest, I am not liking my odds at this point. Anyways, let's go ahead and begin before I change my mind, and if you guys end up snapping your computers in half, I am definitely not going to be liable for those damages. Anyways, let's get into it. Oh, I really don't want to fucking do this.
Okay, daredevils, here you...
Okay, if they use that animated guy that looks like a mix between the humans in the movie Chicken Run and the guy that haunts me in my dreams, I'm ending this fucking video. I'm not doing it.
What would you choose to survive?
Okay, good. I think he's dead.
The
So we're not
hardest
gonna see
test
him.
ever.
Okay, there's a difference between being the hardest test ever and a test that's just designed to be deceptive and make you just look really fucking stupid, which is exactly what this test does. If I end up getting every single answer wrong on this test, I will in fact delete this YouTube channel. I'm not afraid to do so.
The choices you have to make in this video will show how good your survival skills are.
Yeah,
that
I'm sure
means
it
you
will.
gotta be even more attentive and thoughtful than usual.
These are not questions designed to decide whether you're good at survival or not. These are stupid questions that this idiot made up to piss me off. That's literally all this test is.
Take a deep breath and let's see how well you do. Elevator escape.
Oh god, I'm not good at elevators. They're very
So,
confusing.
you're stuck on the top floor of a skyscraper. To add fuel to the fire,
I was going to make a 9/11 joke, but I'm not going to do it because I'm an adult. That's why I'm not going to do it.
No, it's not burning. This building is about to be demolished. There are no windows or stairs in this construction. All you can do to get out to safety is one of 3 elevators.
Okay, if there's only 3 elevators in a skyscraper this size, that's already a safety hazard, and if I get out of this whole situation alive, I am absolutely suing the crap out of somebody, and I'm gonna win. I'm gonna leave this building unscathed with a massive payout. That's what's gonna happen here.
The first elevator is occupied by an extremely dangerous spider with such potent venom that if it bites you,
I'm not
you'll
doing
be
that one,
dead
then.
in under 3 seconds.
Absolutely,
How
fuck
charming.
no.
The second elevator is full of mosquitoes that carry
Okay.
a fatal disease. It's incredibly difficult to find a vaccine for this infection.
But you can find
As
it.
for the third
Keep
elevator,
that in mind.
its shaft is filled to the brim with boiling water. If you
Okay.
decide to go down in this elevator, the water will definitely seep into the cabin and scald you to death.
Okay, so you will die from that.
So, you're
Yeah,
in
that
a
sounds
pretty
painful.
tight spot.
Okay, this is one of those questions where if you're dumb enough to get in this situation to begin with, you already deserve to die. So if that was one of the options, I would choose you deserve to die in this situation. But since that's probably not the answer, it could be a couple different things. One, it could be, oh, just use the stairs, which is an answer that they would definitely make as an answer, even though it's not one of the available options because they're assholes. And then another option is you could just take the one with the spider because spiders tend to be like more docile creatures. So if there's only one, you could just avoid them in the trip down, and they're probably not going to bite you. I would select the first elevator, and I can't really see another scenario around that. So if I get it wrong, then I apologize, guys. It's got to be one, or just take the fucking stairs. I don't know if that's an option, but I can see him doing that.
If you decided to go down in the mosquito-infested elevator, then
wrong.
you've made the right choice.
What?
First off, you can't be 100% sure that they'll bite you. They
I mean,
might
I
just
said
leave
that
you
before.
alone. Secondly, however small, there is a chance to find a vaccine. That's better than none.
You could say the exact same thing about the spider. Like, oh, maybe it won't bite you. Like, yeah, it could kill you, but I mean, there's a better chance of getting stung by a million mosquitoes that could kill you over a spider that probably won't kill you. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I'm already pissed. All right. This is way too early to be pissed, and I'm already pissed. So, fuck.
Well, it's not your
It's
day.
unbelievable.
You've gotten lost in a cave. Maybe
That
you're an
sounds like a
esteemed
personal problem.
speleologist or an adrenaline junkie spelunker. Hey, be the spelunker. It's a whole lot easier to pronounce.
Can you? This guy's jokes are blowing my mind. Like, if you guys thought I was funny, this guy should start his own fucking comedy show ASAP. Okay.
And as soon as you decide to head back to where you came from, you see that the tunnel that led you inside has become blocked by fallen stones. And then you notice 5 passages.
Of course,
Each
there's
of them-
always 3 or 5 passages, and they're all bad options. And this is very unlikely, and this doesn't test your survival skills. And I hate this test so much.
In passage number 1, you'll be greeted by a landslide, and the tunnel will immediately fill with stones.
Okay, so don't do that
Poisonous
one.
gas fills passage number 2. It's extremely toxic to animals. Did you bring your dog?
Okay, well that's the answer then, because if it's only toxic to animals, then that's it, right?
Passage number 3 is home to huge blood-sucking bats.
Okay.
If you get bitten by one of these monsters, you'll be infected with a deadly disease.
I mean, I've already had COVID like 8 times, so I can't imagine that would kill me. But this could be like an upgraded version. Who knows? So probably not that one.
Or is a little too steamy for comfort. It's filled with hot lava, ready to sear you in seconds.
Yeah, it's a little more than just
Radioactive
steamy, I would say.
plants grow in passage number 5. Radioactive plants? The huge doses of radiation they emit kill instantly. So, which tunnel
It's
would
obviously
you
number
choose
2.
to get out of this crisis?
Yeah, I'm an adult. It's number 2.
Well, in fact, all the passages will lead to your untimely demise.
That's
all
not
but
true.
one, the tunnel filled with gas.
Yup.
How so? You had to be very attentive to notice that the gas kills only animals. You aren't an animal, are
So
you?
stupid. These questions are for freaking toddlers, man. Like, I feel like if I am getting these wrong at any point, that means I'm as dumb, if not dumber than most toddlers.
Well, to split hairs, I kind of am an animal, but, that's not the thing. So,
If this guy says one more joke exactly like that one, immediately after this video is over, I will be finding where this guy lives. Like, I shit you not. I'm not playing around. I'm finding his ass. You're an animal? Really? Like, what does that even mean, dude? Like, this is a channel for kids, and you're going to say some shit like that? Like, where do you get off? You know what I'm saying? Don't answer that question.
you're locked in a prison cell. You've been given some food and a bucket of water, enough to last for 3 days. However, you do have a chance at freedom. There are 3 doors. Surprise, surprise.
Oh.
But the first reveals a 20-foot wall of fire.
Wow.
The second leads to a polar bear with her cub. And behind the third one, there's of course a lake full of hungry crocodiles. You have
All right.
15 seconds to decide which door will set you free.
I'm going to guess the polar bear because they're protecting the cub. So, like, they're not going to try to attack you when they're protecting the cub. That's what I'm
If
going
you're
to go
still
with.
not sure, sorry, but it was kind of a trick question. Door number 3 will help you escape through the first door.
What?
You should use your bucket to fight the fire with the water from the lake
You
while
gotta be-
distracting the crocodiles
No.
with your food. Forget about the second door.
This is
The bear
stupid.
will try to protect her cub even if you offer it your food.
You see what I'm talking about, guys? How he just like invents like fake answers to these fake questions, and he just assumes that you should have all the tools you need to answer this question the way he wants you to. It's unfucking believable. And you know what? I'm not even mad because that was so stupid. Like I'm starting to think that he doesn't know what he's doing, and he's just making up answers to make himself feel smart, which he is most definitely not. And I'm tired of ranting about this because I'm very close to snapping my computer in half. So I'm just gonna keep going with this video before I need to take a nap or something. I don't know. I might need to take a walk after this. This is ridiculous.
A haunted castle. It's Halloween night. You and a couple of your friends jokingly decide to go into a haunted castle. Because
Yeah.
you're stupid.
Okay. You know what? It's not really that hard to find where people live, right? I could just go on Google right now and find out where he lives. It's not gonna be that hard.
Till you enter the foyer. That's when the front door slams shut behind your back. There are 4 doors in this room, and if you want to make it out of my castle alive, you'll need to choose only one of them.
Yeah, this guy's creativity is just baffling. Like it's amazing how many different scenarios he can make involving doors. Like there's so many other ways you could do this video, and all he can think about is like, oh, like what if there were 3 doors to escape? Maybe that's the whole purpose of the video. Maybe they're supposed to talk about doors, but I'm getting really sick of them talking about doors.
You'll be given a gun with just 1 silver bullet that can kill any animal.
Who's giving me the gun?
If you open the first door, you'll find a raging fire behind it.
Okay, so
Upon
you can't shoot that one
opening the
away.
second door, you'll be met by 2 fire-breathing dragons ready to burn you to ashes.
Okay.
And the third door
That's
will
so funny.
surprise you with a
That's not
ravenous
funny.
lion and a wolf hiding inside.
Okay, so probably 3 because you
Behind
can
the fourth door,
shoot them both at the
there's
same
a
time.
pool of hungry sharks. So guys, what will your choice be? You and your friends have just 50.
Okay, so he gave you a gun with a bullet that can kill any animal. So I'm already going to assume that 1 and 2 is not an answer. So it's got to be 3 or 4. I'm assuming if there's a pool of sharks, you're not going to be able to get through that because there's supposed to be many sharks and they could eat you alive. But the third one, you could use the bullet to kill the lion because that's the biggest threat. And then the wolf, you should just be able to like either outrun or just hopefully beat in a fight if you're like, you know, feeling pretty good and stretched out that day. You know what I mean? So I'm going to go with door number 3. And if that's not the answer, then we only got 1 more question left and I can end this fucking video. So let's just see what this stupid idiot has to say. All right.
If you've chosen the third door, congratulations.
There we
You're
go.
absolutely right.
There we
The
fucking
thing
go.
is that if the lion is hungry, it would devour the wolf and remain the lone survivor in the room.
Sure.
This way, you and your pals can use the bullet to kill the lion and get out of this spine-chilling castle.
That wasn't my logic, but I mean, obviously that has to be the answer.
A dangerous
Anyways.
game.
That was easy, guys. That was easy,
You've
guys.
been kidnapped by a mad scientist that wants to do unspeakable experiments on you. He tells you that
Define
you can win your
unspeakable.
freedom back. The
And am
only
I
thing you
going
have
to
do
enjoy
to
it?
get out is to go through one of 3 doors. All right.
Oh, wow.
What's with the ominous
More doors.
door thing here?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Anyway, behind the first door, there are motion sensors.
Okay.
If you activate any of them, you'll be frozen on the spot by a powerful release of liquid nitrogen.
Shut
Behind the
up,
second
dude.
door,
Oh my
you'll be
God.
met by a crazy serial killer who killed 357 people, all of whom were eating oatmeal. Get it?
Okay.
Cereal? Way back in 1836.
So
if
he's
you enter
dead
the
then.
third door, you'll be showered in acid. If you've always wondered what it's like to be a
Okay,
liquid,
so-
pick this door without a doubt.
So it has to be 2 because
the choice is obviously
guy's dead,
incredibly
right?
hard. And what's even worse, you have just 15 seconds to plan your life-saving strategy.
So I'm gonna go door number 3, the serial killer. It's got to be the serial killer, right?
If you paid attention
Yep.
to the details, you must have heard that the serial killer was scaring the daylights out of people way back in 1836.
Okay, so I think we can both agree that this test was an absolute joke. At 0 point did I ever feel challenged or somewhat caught off guard by the stupidity of these questions. So I'm gonna tack on a second quiz to this to see if we can get some honest, genuine, somewhat creative questions out of this channel, because right now I am way less than satisfied at this point. So here we go.
You board a small
All right,
plane.
let's get this over with.
Nice. You're the only passenger on board. In a few hours, you'll be sunbathing on the beach. But
Nice.
before that happens, you'll face an epic test to see if you've got the kind of survival skills you need to survive in the wild.
Okay.
Count up your right answers and see what it all means at the end of the video.
There's no shot I'm
Fasten
getting
your
9 correct
seatbelt
answers.
and fall asleep just before takeoff. The
Okay.
plane's shaking. Your luggage falls out of the overhead. This is serious. You strap
Oh my
on an
God.
oxygen mask and notice a flash of lightning outside. A second later, you see another flash. But this time, it's your plane's engine. It's on
Yeah.
fire. You're falling. After a few seconds, you open your eyes and find yourself falling from the sky. Okay, get it together.
That's
You
realistic.
unfasten yourself from the chair to stop spinning. The first rays of sun appear over the horizon, and down below,
We're gonna
you
get to the
see a
questions
dense
at some point,
forest,
or-
a green field, and a small pond. By
Okay, here we
stretching
go.
out your body, you can change direction. You can steer. So, where are you going to land or crash? You have 3 seconds to decide.
I'm gonna guess the trees, because the pond's gonna feel like concrete and the
The
grass
best answer is
is
the forest.
There we
a
go.
fall into water from that high
Yeah.
up would hurt the same as falling flat on the ground. But
Right.
tree branches can soften a fall. You plummet into the forest.
It doesn't mean it's gonna save you. You're definitely gonna die either way.
Day 1. Awake.
Anyways,
your whole body
let's not
aches.
dissect this too much.
Fortunately, you're not injured and you can even walk. Those branches saved your life.
That's crazy.
Yeah, this is a fairy tale. Now, where to? You don't have a map or a compass. Then suddenly, you hear the sound of a river. You need to choose a direction. Here are the options. Walk in a straight line. Find some moss on a tree and walk in the direction it's growing. Find the river and walk along it. You have 10 seconds to choose.
I'm gonna guess the moss, because the moss is gonna tell you which direction the sun's been shooting at, or not shooting at, but like facing. So you're gonna follow the moss to get to the sun, because that's what his goal is, right? I don't know. I'm kind of a fucking idiot, so
don't go straight if you don't want to get lost and walk in circles. Navigating by moss? Yeah, I just made that up to mess with you.
What?
You should go along the river.
Gosh,
it'll lead to a pond or a lake, and there might be people there, or a road, or some signs at least.
I mean, it depends on what your goal is, right? I thought he was trying to go on a sunny beach and catch some rays, but I guess he doesn't fucking want that anymore.
Maybe head back up the river. Along the way, you pass out again.
Oh, what an idiot.
You wake up and it's cold, so you drink some river water and try to make a fire. You collect dry twigs, brushwood, birch bark, and moss. Oh, sweet. A gas lighter and a piece of paper in your pocket. What's the best way to start a fire?
What are the odds of that?
Put the branches in a pile and pour gasoline on them?
Nope.
Put pieces of paper in the branches and fire them up. Make the branches into a triangle, place birch bark under, and light it.
It's going to be the one on the right. The birch bark, right? It's got to be, right? I think. I mean, it could be number 1, too, but I'm just going to go with number 3.
Don't pour that precious gasoline on the branches. It'll burn out too quickly, and those fumes are bad for you. The paper will burn off too fast, and the wood won't catch fire.
Wow.
The triangle of wood will let
I guess I
air
am
pass
pretty
through
intelligent.
it.
Who
That's
knew?
the key.
I sure didn't.
Fire and air, a match made in heaven. Get it? Match?
Absolutely demolish this man. It's the same guy every time, and his jokes get worse and worse every time, and it's unbelievable. Like, you would never think that the jokes could get worse, but they do, and it just makes me want to, like, I don't know, it gives me, like, murderous intent. Like, I never thought I was, like, a violent person until I started watching these videos. Like, it's fucking crazy.
You finally get warm, drink some water, and continue along the river. Uh-oh, you haven't eaten anything for 3 days. Gotta get on it. You don't know how to fish. So you go into the forest to find some food. You have a few choices. Berries.
You sure do.
They look delicious and seem pretty juicy. Ants. Mushrooms. You have 7 seconds. Choose wisely.
If you're gonna eat something, I mean, I'd probably go with the berries, I guess. I mean, they could be poisonous, though. I don't know.
Ants are the most delicious and safe thing around. You just can't eat random berries or mushrooms. They can be poisonous.
I really want to eat them,
how
though.
do you get those ants to march right into your mouth? Hey, I can't hand you all the answers.
What?
Day 4. A big bear
whatever,
is
dude.
blocking your path. You shout to scare it away, but it just looks at you. And now it's coming your way.
That's what you're supposed to do, right? When a bear
do?
comes up to you?
Run as fast as possible, because
That's a
bears
bad
are
idea.
big and clumsy. Climb
That's
the
not
nearest
true.
tree and
I'm pretty sure bears are faster than humans by a large margin, so definitely not going to be number 1.
bear goes away. Lie down in a fetal position and stay absolutely still. You have 5 seconds to make a choice, and it better be the right one.
I would say climb the tree, but I'm pretty sure bears can climb too, can't they? I mean, I don't know why I'm asking you guys, because y'all don't probably know either. Probably the tree.
Fast and can climb trees like they're oversized squirrels. The right decision is to pretend to be asleep. The bear will see that you're not a threat and probably will pass you by.
Would that actually work? I don't fucking know.
Heavy rain starts to fall.
At least these are like actual survival questions in comparison to like the heaping pile of bullshit questions that I was just answering before this. So I actually do appreciate these questions a lot more. And I'm getting them wrong more often, which means I'm feeling challenged. I'm actually feeling mentally challenged, if anything, but that's better than what we were doing before. So
retreat, build shelter, and make another.
His jokes do need to fucking stop, though.
Fire. Which of these 3 trees should you hide under? You have 7 seconds before you're soaked to the bone.
I can't even see the... Probably the one on the far left? The one on the... no, the far right. No, middle one.
And might crumble at any moment. There's a snake crawling in the tree on the right. Venomous or not, it's not worth the risk.
Okay, yep,
the
I got that one right.
The middle is perfect. Your stomach starts to rumble. Those ants weren't exactly filling.
No shit.
At all
maybe that was the wrong fucking answer then. I don't know.
You could use a piece of your clothing as bait, but where can you find a fishing rope? You have 10 seconds for this one.
Fishing rope? Like a vine, maybe? A vine or like some, yeah, I don't know. I don't know, like a branch or some shit. I don't know.
The answer is your shoelaces.
Okay.
They should be enough if you've
The
tied
dude
them
doesn't even
together.
have shoes.
After a
Look
long
at the
day
picture.
of fishing, you finally catch one.
So
Your
stupid.
journey along the river continues. Up
Gosh.
ahead, you see that the river splits
I guess
into
he does
two
have shoes, but they're very small. I'm not buying those as shoes, guys. I don't know about you guys.
smaller streams. Decision time, left or right. This could mean life or not. You have 7 seconds to decide your fate.
Okay, so the stream on the left is like going uphill, so obviously it's traveling down. So you want to follow the direction in which the stream is flowing. I don't really know why. I just feel like that's where you want to go. So I'm going to go with the one on the right, but I don't know the logic behind following the direction the stream's going. I don't know. Unless you're trying to make it to the beach, so I would say follow where the stream's going. I don't fucking know, guys.
Definitely the right stream. There
Yeah.
are wolf tracks by the left stream. A pack of
Okay,
hungry
well-
wild animals? Yeah, no thanks. They ate.
Is that really the only?
No way.
Is that really the only answer? I broke that down way too much. Then I guess you have to look at the picture objectively and see what they're giving you. Because like there was another option where there was like a snake in the tree that I like barely noticed. So I mean I'm getting a lot of them right just by guessing. So I think I'm just gonna keep doing that. So
In the distance, you can just make out the roof of a big house. You run over and tragedy. The house is totally abandoned and almost destroyed. But you still decide to go in.
still going in.
In the hallway, you see 3
Wow.
doors.
3
There's a sign
doors
with snakes
What
and
are-
spiders on the
What are the
first
fucking
door.
odds, guys?
The second door also has
crazy.
a sign, a pit with spears at the bottom. The
Why
third
would
door
that be
has a
in there?
lightning bolt sign on it. Probably some high voltage stuff going on in
Okay.
there. Which room should you choose?
Probably the lightning bolts because you don't really know what's behind there until you go in. And there's probably power in there or something. I don't know. I don't fucking know, dude. I'm going on the right.
Go for the third door.
There we go.
The house is abandoned, so the power's probably been out for years. You
Okay.
decide to
It's always a different explanation than the explanation I'm giving, but I still end up getting it right anyway. So looks like being an idiot is working in my favor this time, but it's probably not going to last long.
Day 9. Time to hit the
Is this
road
the last
again.
one?
In the house, you find a piece of broken mirror and grab it just in case.
Good idea.
You've been walking for hours, but the river doesn't seem to be leading anywhere. Then you hear the most magical sound. You look up. A helicopter. You need them to see you, but there's
Oh.
no time to start a fire. What can you do? The helicopter's about to fly off. 5 seconds.
Draw something in the sand or make like an SOS symbol with like trees or something. I don't know. With leaves.
Grab that piece of mirror. You can reflect the sun
Oh,
off
I
it
forgot he
and
had the
try and
fucking
direct the light
mirror.
at the
God
helicopter.
damn it.
Yeah, you've been spotted.
I will die immediately if I ever get trapped in the wilderness like this. I mean, I would have more than 15 seconds to like make these decisions, but I'm not liking my odds so far. I'm just a guy that lives in nice mansions 24/7, so I'm not suited for the wilderness life. I just can't do it.
You've been spotted, but you can't be saved. No. Thunderclouds come out of nowhere and force the helicopter to fly
Yeah,
away.
they just appeared in
Your
5
best
seconds.
bet? Stay right where you are. That helicopter will come back for you tomorrow, hopefully. Day 10.
Okay.
You wake up in a good mood.
How is this guy in a good mood? All he's been doing is eating ants, walking around, and getting rained on for the last 10 days. Like, how does that lift your spirits whatsoever?
You take off your shoes to wash your feet in the river. Then,
Okay.
a not-so-magical sound. You hear a growl. 2 wolves are staring down their noses at you. You start running in a total panic. The wolves start to
That is the weirdest run I've ever seen in my entire life. You're not getting away from anything, no matter what's chasing you, if you're running like that piece of shit. I think the answer to this question should be don't run like a fucking ostrich. I think that should be the answer.
They're catching up. There are
So
3
stupid.
paths up ahead. The first road is covered in hot coals.
Okay.
The second one is littered with rusty nails. The third has broken glass all over it. Which path are you
Gonna
going
be
to
hot
choose?
coals, of
You
course.
have 2 seconds. Behind
Yeah, it's
you.
gonna be the hot coals. We all know that like hot coals create a layer of
Your best bet
insulation
is
on the
hot
top.
coals.
Yeah.
You're running, which means you won't have time to feel any pain. It might get a little hot, but your feet will be safe.
All right, dude.
The
If you
wolves
promise,
don't dare
I'm gonna
run
go
through
do
the
that
coals,
later today,
but
and
they
if that
stay
scalds my
nearby.
feet, I'm gonna be pissed.
Great. Now the rescuers won't know where to find you. Day 11.
This guy should
The
absolutely be
helicopter
dead by
appears in
now.
the sky again. You whip out your mirror and go to town. The helicopter
That could have been worded so differently. You whipped out your mirror and went to town. How about you just change mirror to any other noun, and that's gonna sound really fucked up. I hope you realize that, man.
starts to fly down, but it can't land on your side of the river. The forest is too dense. The rescuers are waiting for you on the other side. Quick, 3 logs lie across the water. Which one's safe to run across?
It's not going to be the alligator at the far end. It's not going to be the one closest to us because it looks like it's like tiny. So just pick the middle one, I guess, and just hope for the best.
The first log looks old. The river might carry it away at any moment. The third log, well, it's a crocodile. You
So
need to cross
stupid.
the river on the second log. You're saved.
This guy's an
Next
imbecile.
up, a cool
I don't
ocean
appreciate
breeze.
this, man.
Now, let's check out how well you did.
Okay, well, that's it, guys. I hope you all enjoyed that. I did not, as you could tell, physically and audibly. But I hope y'all learned something today. I hope I taught you what to do or what not to do, depending on your perspective, I guess. A lot of my answers were really stupid. A lot of them were, like, somewhat intelligent. But for the most part, I would say I'm smarter than most 5-year-old, 6-year-old children. Not much better than that, to be honest with you. Wow, that was an extraordinary amount of questions and an extraordinary amount of terrible jokes I had to listen to throughout this fucking video. Honestly, did surprisingly well in this video. I know it was a huge shock to both of us, but I beat the narrator's ass at his own stupid game, so nothing brings more joy to my heart than doing that alone. So maybe I won't have to fucking murder his ass this week at least. Anyways, I apologize once again for the atrocious uploading schedule. It's never gonna happen again. If it does happen again, just assume I'm banned. I mean, I'm surprised it hasn't happened already. There's so many instances where YouTube could have stepped in and just gotten rid of me, but they haven't yet. So if I do ever disappear, just assume I'm gone for good if that happens. Anyways, thanks again for watching. I will see you guys in the next one, hopefully soon. And most importantly, go fuck yourself.